Okay, so I gotta make this quick because I'm running short on time, but today I wanted to talk about resistance or spiritual exhaustion. A lot of times when you think you're tired, you might think you need sleep, you might think you need, I don't know, a lot of things that people would associate with being tired. It's oftentimes more so a spiritual or an emotional exhaustion, meaning you're just not filling your cup. You can get all the rest that you want in the world, and if that's the kind of exhaustion you're experiencing, then it's not really going to do anything for you. So oftentimes this is also known as resistance. That energetic resistance to everything you've ever wanted is what that exhaustion is. And so how do we fix it? How do we get clear? How do we get right on the right path and get aligned with who we are and what we desire so that our lives can just fall into place effortlessly and leave us feeling energetic as can be? Now, if I'm being transparent, this is something I've been experiencing lately, which is why it's such a heavy focus for me. I notice that I'm tired. There's no amount of eating healthy or exercising or getting sleep that seems to be fixing it. And the reason is, and I'm noticing it, that I'm just forcing myself through things that may be beneficial, maybe not, but it's kind of hard to say until I take a step back and fill my own cup, because the reality is there's no amount of effort that I can put in that is ever going to make up for that kind of exhaustion or resistance. So what do we do when that happens? There's lots of things you can do. Essentially, rest is the answer, right? Rest can look like sleep. Rest can look like a night off watching TV. Rest can look like cuddling. Rest can look like reading. Anything that clears your mind and fills your cup can be considered rest. So walking is one that does that for me a lot. It could also be like, let's just say you're at a 9-to-5 job and you don't have the option to just go for a walk anytime you feel like it or take a nap anytime you feel like it. Well, then for you, maybe it's just switching to a task that you love about your job that makes you fall in love with your job. Maybe it's a 5-minute meditation break. Totally up to you what that looks like, but it's so incredibly important that you don't sit in the resistance and continue to push through. We have this mindset about hard work and needing to push through to get where we need to go, and I just don't agree with that. Neither does the universe. So you do need to get the job done. You do need to, put in some kind of effort or motion, right? It's like things come from a state of motion. So you do need to be in motion. Absolutely. You can't just, think about what you want and sit on the couch, which is why the law of attraction gets such a bad rap all the time. There needs to be a level of clarity, and then it needs to be about feeling good. And in the short term, there's going to be things that you need to do that you maybe won't have as a part of your life in the long term when you're given those choices. But to create those choices, we have to focus on what we can control here, now, today. And that's how can we fall in love with where we're at in the current moment? What can we do to rest and refuel ourselves? But most importantly, ask your body, what do you need right now? And then listen. You do not have to earn rest. You need to honor it.